Hello, everyone, and well, I'm Jelena. I am the founder of Lady We, which is an online destination for conscious consumers who will refuse the old habits of over-consuming throwaway society. And well, I'm currently also collaborating with two other brands, which are Immaculate Vegan and Nanushka. And there you will find, lots of vegan fashion and beauty products. Currently, I'm also changing a little bit the concept of my store. So it will become a newsletter where you can find, not only fashion products, but also more information about health, about nutrition, beauty, and lots of other things, like basically how to live in a sustainable way.
Okay, so when it comes to fashion and things like that, what kind of products are typically not vegan that people not might be aware of?
Well, concerning beauty, for example, it would be mostly the the lipsticks. But lots of people don't know really the substance. Most of them are made of beeswax, or um, maybe you've heard about cochineal, which is actually an native insect from Mexico and Central America. Actually, from their blood you can gain, the carmine, the red color, and lots of people don't know about that. And well, for me, it's a bit strange to put, some blood on my lips. It sounds kind of weird to me. And yeah, that's the thing which lots of people are not aware. They just don't know. I mean, it's also not really written anywhere. I mean, you can check on the ingredients, but I mean, lots of people don't do that. I mean, they don't really care about, the substance. Yeah.
Absolutely, yeah. I know when I was in Peru, there was spaghetti sauce or pasta sauce where it had some type of red dye in it. It wasn't even listed as an animal in the ingredient. And typical tomato sauce, it had the like as much as 60,000 beetles crushed up to make it more red than traditional
Oh,
tomatoes.
oh yeah.
So it's crazy how like things are hidden inside of products that you don't know about yet. So I know also last time we spoke, there was like the fashion side. There's like leather bags and I guess watches, things like that. Can you talk more about some things people should be aware of if they want to be 100% vegan?
Yeah, like I mean, if they want really to buy a vegan product, then they should also really check if it is really vegan or not. If it's like not produced from an animal. I think also, for example, shoes or handbags are really an issue. Like currently, people really still prefer leather products rather than non-leather products because they are so very well established. I mean, it's kind of it's normal to have a leather handbag instead of a non-leather handbag. It's something like weird to have an innovative a handbag from an innovative product, let's say pineapple leather or pinatex, however you call it, or apple leather. It's still like not normalized to have a vegan fashion product.
Definitely. And when I speaking with Aline Durr, she's a vegan interior designer. She showed like things made out of mango leather, and there's new types of things where you can't tell the difference between that and quote unquote real leather. And it's
Yeah.
amazing where the innovation's coming. Where I think when we first spoke, you're talking about like the 1970s, the plastic type of vegan
Mhm.
fake leather, but we've come a long way since then. So
Yeah, I mean, currently we have so many different products, and I mean, they're so perfectly done that you cannot really see the difference. I mean, you also have cactus, bamboo, cork, for example. I mean, from cork you can also make some sandals, shoes in general. And yeah, I think it's more and more becoming a thing to wear. I mean, people are more and more becoming aware of that, but still not enough. I would say, it's more, the millennials who are really caring, but not really, the older generation. The older generation prefers, the things they know. They're still not, convinced of the other innovative products as we are. Yeah. I think that's currently maybe a bit of an issue. There are, yeah, two important things which we should mention about the product, and these are the quality, obviously, and also the price. And well, I think like that vegan products have a reasonable price. I mean, they are in line with the quality. You can also check, the brands I mentioned, like Immaculate Vegan or Nanushka. They have like really beautiful things which are made from different products, animal-free products. And I mean, they are affordable, they are not like these high fashion brands, like let's say Chanel or Louis Vuitton. I mean, for them, you really need to save some money to get a product. But the others I mentioned, they are really beautiful. The design is really great. Also, the quality is really good. I tried some of their products. The duration of them, I mean, of the handbags and also of the shoes is really long. I mean, I still have them after some years, and I think they are more worth putting, the money there rather in a handbag from, I don't know, a high-end fashion brand, because we don't know actually how this handbag or this shoe was produced. In fact, they're produced somewhere in China for very little money, and then they're shipped to Europe, and maybe they are actually just dyed in Europe and then sold to a huge price, unreasonable huge price. Yeah,
Yeah,
and because they have the name, they can do that. That's the big issue, and actually they are not transparent at all.
exactly. Like when I go to the supermarket here, I see like bags of peanuts. There's the name brand that's $5 for a little bag, and then there's the store brand where it's like $2, and it's the same exact thing. But at the same time, I spoke to an economist on this channel, David Simon, the author of Meatonomics, and also doing a lot of marketing, sales research, where there's the other side of the spectrum, where there's the premium sides of the brand, where supply and demand, basically, if there's a lot of things being produced, such as the animal products, the infrastructure and the industry has grown out, it gets the price down. But in the same sense, because things like mango leather or pineapple leather are new, there's a smaller quantity and there's a certain like exclusivity to it. So I'm sure there's people who want to be one of the small few that has one of the new things or the premium brand. There's, even though the price is high because of supply and demand, it's also a status type of thing. So on both sides of the spectrum, it's cool that we can see both things happening in the vegan world.
Yeah, true. Yeah, well, what I also like about the producers, in the vegan fashion world is, as you mentioned, there are not that many. I mean, they're not. There is no such a thing like mass production as it is like for other brands. Let's say Mango or Zara or H&M. Yeah.
Definitely, and it's the exclusivity. So you also want to talk about the, I guess, the eco-friendly aspect of what you do.
Well, yeah, concerning eco-friendly things, like first, actually, what does it mean? So, well, eco-friendly means it doesn't harm our environment, and well, basically the materials they contain, the products usually contain material that's been recycled or material that's easily recycled, or gathered from a natural source like bamboo, which is easy to replace and minimally damaged to harvest. So yeah.
Great. And are certain products, I guess, what makes them more, I guess, eco-friendly? So the lipstick or things like that? Is it just the
Well,
ingredients that go in it are different?
Well, what makes them eco-friendly is that they're just, not harming our environment. It's like it's not mass production. It's like not exploiting anything. It's like really caring about our environment. And well, usually you also have labels, for example, vegan or PETA certified and so on. You can really, read about it. If they are really eco-friendly, then usually it should be written on the product. that
Absolutely.
users did really care about it.
So, what does the vegan fashion world need in order to expand and grow and reach its full potential?
Well, I think it needs some visibility, well, lots of visibility, and maybe also some support a bit also from the government as well. Also awareness. I mean, and education about it, I would say. I mean, lots of people don't know what it means, or when they hear vegan, they think it's like something, weird. It's like kind of, I remember when I was talking to an acquaintance of mine, she's in her 50s, and well, when she heard the word vegan, a vegan handbag, she was like a bit, in a way, kind of shocked. Like vegan was kind of an attack for her. So vegan meant in for her something kind of negative, aggressive, because maybe she met some like vegan people who were maybe like that, kind of that, and that's why she thought like everything else would be kind of going that direction, but doesn't, it's it's not in line with that. So I think it's like more about the education, for a bit older people, let's say, but for the millennials, I think they are more aware of that. They really want to be, I mean, they care more about that, and they are more educated on vegan products. They usually know what it means, and they don't have the same opinion as, for example, yeah, my acquaintance who is 50 plus years old. So yeah, I would say, as I mentioned before, visibility, also awareness, and yeah, support.
It's funny you mentioned that. I was in the grade school in the 1990s where pretty much a vegan or the word didn't exist in my vocabulary. I feel like vegetarian, activist, it just seems like extreme, and it's just like that's the perception. So I guess older generations are just that's what we grew up in. And my age older, I'm 35. But like I just interviewed a vegan children's book author, and we spoke about this where there's different ways of getting through to different generations. Where, for example, people in their 50s, 60s resonate more with the term plant-based. So if somebody speaks to their doctor, they're going to go on a plant-based diet. Plant-based, eco-friendly probably vibes better in that sense. Whereas speaking to, we're talking about social media, where I'm on LinkedIn, people in their 20s are probably more so on Instagram than younger is on TikTok. And then she's talking about getting children's books in and reaching the younger generation. So just interesting seeing that breakdown there.
Oh yeah, yeah, it is interesting. Yeah, I agree. Mm-hmm.
Definitely. And so just to circle back to with your business and your website. So you said someone comes to the website, they sign up for your newsletter, they get information about this type of thing, tips, product recommendations. Is there anything else they'd expect, or?
Yeah, you will also find some products, yeah, how to combine them and so on. Yeah, if you are interested, you can check it out on my website, and also subscribe to my newsletter, where you can, get some information about, a vegan and healthy, sustainable lifestyle in general. Yeah, if you need some tips. I mean, it's, I also started some years ago, and I didn't become like immediately a vegan. So, I mean, I actually started that because I had some, health issues, and, step by step, I was, changing my diet. And I also realized that it actually, like, my health really benefited from being a vegan. And so that's why also I continued with that. And after a certain while, I couldn't find some fashion products. I mean, beautiful, I mean, fashion products which match my style, which is more, chic and elegant. So, that was also one reason why I founded Lady V, which actually stands for vegan, but also vintage. And yeah, well, you can also check out the information there on my website.
Great. Do you want to say your website for everyone?
Yeah, it's ladyvofficial.com.